Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas Tech's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Off play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Off the play fake on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Here comes the offense on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. Time to take a shot. And they can't make the play on third down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. The field goal is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Just feeds the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'll ride the hot hand, and he could not get loose on the run. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. He's got it down the middle. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
And the defense drags him down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This is a 3rd and long. They go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. He's right on target. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And here comes the offense on second down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. He'll keep it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the...
Off he goes! And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Mississippi State right back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. After the run, now to throw. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. And now on second down for this offense. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Here's the handoff. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Mississippi State going up tempo. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. The give on the inside. Shakes off the tackler. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll do it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Snap in the shotgun. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They heel off one deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Number 18.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the try is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied. Quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they're on top here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. A crucial 3rd and 3 on this opening drive of overtime. He'll pull it on the read. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. 1st and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. They want to throw it. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
Mississippi State. Play Texas Tech.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll throw it on first down, using his legs to buy some time. He'll try to do it himself, and he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Red Raiders have moved it inside the 20. They'll throw it on first down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! That ties it up here in double OT, and now they can win it.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
They are stopped on the 2-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied.
Remains tied.
After the stop, now a 2-point try to win the game. He'll keep it himself. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this 2-point try. They're trying to slam it in. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat.
And makes the score. Mississippi State 22, Texas Tech.
So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game is decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like